everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams going through brutal losing streaks, but today is the chance to turn that around. It's the Texans going up against the Jaguars. With that, let's get up to Everbank Field in Jacksonville. Here are Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I love coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough, and I kept pointing to the film and saying yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he cuts it out left sideline. Room ahead. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards on the ground. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. And now a first down following that long gain. And the quarterback won't take the snap here. This is the Wildcat look. Wildcat look. It's Elliott. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
And this has been an excellent drive to start the game off. Move the ball downfield well. Now they're set up at first and goal after that last really nice run. Exactly how a coach would draw things up. This is how you want to start a game, and that's all they've preached all week long about how they want to come out of the gate.
Black round! Black round! Come on, let's go! Black round! Black round! Black round! Black round!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
Here we go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. A gain of 3, second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They come up in an offset eye. Out of his end zone, Prescott caught out left side by Robinson. And they're going to get this one all the way out to the 25-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
To throw is Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here's Prescott. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Muhammad Wilkerson is one of the most versatile defensive linemen in the league. You can play him at any spot and expect big-time production.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Here's a direct snap to Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
So this will be the 9th play on this drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Prescott to throw it. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Hey, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too. One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Now a second down throw for Winston. They complete it to Hill. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle.
3rd down and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Now Winston on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit. And that's a nice run, a nice game that has to have them feeling pretty good about themselves as we head to the 2-minute warning.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
On third down, it's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. That's taken it around the 40. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Jameis to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He got 29 yards that time.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitch. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy that can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Hill with it over the middle. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field. Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Parkey's kick is good. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top as we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They go play action. Winston steps away. And he's got room. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 3rd down now following the completed pass. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Matt Darr now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Taken in at the 11. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Second down, Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the back goes into motion. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And a cut to the left sideline. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards on the ground. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out here in the I. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And now they're in the hurry up. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field, as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Let's go!
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense have felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's 2nd and 7. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try to throw now. Prescott caught out left side by Robinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Final minute now of the third quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off up.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now Winston on 4th down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
First down, Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Black round! Black round! Let's go! Let's go! Black round! 190!
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's got time in the pocket. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Come on, let's go!
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They come out here in the eye, and they'll run it here. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. And he finds a man with a crossing route. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. and reading your keys. You always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there that sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. Touchdown, Houston. Dante Moncrief, his second touchdown on the season, and the Texans will extend their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and get something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
First down, Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Robinson's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
To throw is Prescott, and this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll come out in the pistol. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Second down now after the incompletion. They're looking to throw this. Winston completes it to Moncrief left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It's caught by Moncrief. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it's good enough for a Houston first down. Winston to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's Winston. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellows got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Winston on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll look to throw. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ohio.
He's back to throw. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. One last shot now for Prescott. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So a little jumpy there defensively. Ref caught him in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen